Streamed live on Twitch at LordBrandon10.
Alright, YouTube, welcome back. We are back with another video. In today's exotic, we are going over the Queensbreaker, or in this game, the Royal Contravene. And we're going to go ahead and start off by going over the traits, the catalyst, and then we're going to go ahead and show you some in-game gameplay and some damage testing with the Queensbreaker. Now, states here the wire rifle holding the reload button toggles this weapon's sights and changes its firing mode, and it is going to be going between either marksman sights or combat sights. And so marksman sights is a long range sight with slower charge time and greater damage, fires a single precision arc bolt that chains to nearby targets and blinds them on hit, displays ammo and charge levels. Now combat sights is a low zoom sight with faster charge time and handling, fires a 3-round burst with consecutive hits, further reducing charge time, displays ability energy. Now I believe in Destiny we were running, I believe it was combat sights or it was marksman, it was one of the two. But I believe in this game here you're gonna want to run marksman sights just because you do get the increased damage on that single bolt that it's going to do, and of course you'll have the extra effects that will take place with the marksman sights. So that's the two fire modes. That's the two fire modes that it's going to drop with. Now going into the catalyst. When this weapon's magazine is empty, it refills from reserves based on the number of hits. Going over to the second catalyst, grants this weapon 20% increased precision damage, once again just elevating the first catalyst and now amplifying it with the second one. Going into the third one, grants this weapon 33% increased chain lightning damage. Precision hits deal higher chain lightning damage. So really this is actually a really good exotic. All three catalysts pair really well together, and in theory, if we read all this correct, it should be an absolute monster for just DPS overall. So we're going to go ahead and go over some gameplay footage, and Angel is going to show us what it's about. What we cooking up, Angel?
So I think the main thing that'd be nice to show off with Queensbreaker itself is the two different modes that it has and the differences between them to start with. There's the marksman sight, which is the one big shot that has chain lightning and also blinds people. So you can see I just hit him, but he's damaged and he's damaged. And I can see more, he's blinded whenever he's hit by the big shot itself. Biggest problem with this shot is that it doesn't do a ton of damage comparatively, whereas the combat sights is a shorter charge time, 3 burst, and it just tears things apart.
Oh my days. So I was wrong, it looks like the combat sights is better by like a mile.
A large margin. The combat sights does a ton more damage. I was actively competing with Tans in Blitz for top damage using the combat sights. And once we start getting into its catalyst, it might even overpass Tans that don't have like Izzy's or Borealis on for exotic snipers, because we won't ever have to reload with the first catalyst. And then we get 20% increased precision damage. And this is what I'm curious about to see when it comes to the marksman sight itself, is if this is enough of a damage increase to make that chain lightning worth it for ad clear. Because right now it still even seems the combat sight just tears through ads too, because it's 3 shots.
Jeez. So let me, for the combat sights real quick, let me see how much you were doing per shot, because it looked like you were doing 69k a shot.
Yeah, let me spawn back in squad.
Could be wrong. Let me see. Yeah, you're doing 62. Yeah, oh my god, it's 62 per shot. That's actually crazy.
And we'll swap to marksman real Oh, well. And we'll just see how much we do per shot here. 87. And so it's 87k versus 2 instances of 62k per shot.
Well, isn't it? I think
plus,
there's 3, right? When you were shooting, it was
There's-
3 instances.
Yeah, it's 3 instances of 62.
Ooh, Lord.
So quick maths. That's 100 and well, that's 18,000 versus per 1 bullet versus the 1 bullet of the marksman sight at 8. So you're doing almost 10,000 more damage, assuming you land all precision shots with the burst.
So let's see how much you can get off with 1 clip on combat sights. Let's see if you're able to hit over a mil.
And I'm going to replace them.
And for you guys who don't know, Queensbreaker is also a good thing for the precision Shinkas, which, as you can see, it almost literally one-taps it. Oh my days. 1.1 mil on 1 clip. This gun is crazy, guys. Wow. Well, Angel, thank you so much for showing that off for us. Guys, this weapon is actually amazing. Like, I thought for a moment that marksman sights was actually going to be the one that was going to take the lead, but it actually looks like combat sights, which is what we were using in Destiny 2, still reigns superior in this game as well. So with that being said, if you don't have Queensbreaker, this is probably going to be one of those you want to pick up, because not only are you doing 1.1 base with the gun itself, you can also amplify that with things like the damage boost, the arc boost, and all of the other artifact mods. So you can literally actually elevate that 1.1 to even greater heights, and then that's not even to take into account the catalyst. So you have a gun that can potentially hit upwards of almost 2, maybe possibly 3 mil, depending on if you have the right gear on. So Queensbreaker, guys, it's probably going to be, it's definitely going to be one you're going to want to pick up. A lot of the exotics in this game so far, they're good. Some of them don't impress me, but this one is definitely one you want to pick up. So with that, thank you all for watching. We are live streaming this game literally every day over on my Twitch at Lord Brandon10, all one word, link in the description. And we also have an amazing Destiny Rising community full of amazing players that get together and just do amazing different things. And that will be the first pinned comment in the description if you would like to join our amazing community. So I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.